Uh, Good evening, everybody. This is another America's Cardroom Hold'em tournament. Um, there was 101 players in here. Uh, gosh, we're down to 13 players, and the next person that goes out before the bubble. So I can't tell you how many times I've been in this situation and gotten knocked out. But I'm sitting here in first position. I've got an ace king. I probably should have folded it. But in any case, this guy's raised. So I'm going to make the call. He's got a bigger stack than I do. And my note on him is he raises with a king eight offsuit. Then he's a bluffer. So here we go. I'm going to give it a call. And what do you know? We've got a 10-9-8. I'm going to take a chance here. I've got an ace king with a nut flush draw. I'm going to go all in. And we'll see. He called. He's got a pair of fives. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, I got the flush. Okay, wow. Um, that was pretty scary. And like I say, I should have just folded, but I you know, I've only been playing in this tournament for about an hour. It costs $2 to get in, 225, actually 250. Um, And this tournament has been going on for 2 hours and 3 hours and 12 minutes. And as usual, I entered late. I don't have the patience to sit here and watch as these players rebuy left and right. As a matter of fact, I was somebody at this final table. Anna flexes has six rebuys. Anna flexes, where is she? Well, I know she must be on the other table. In any case, we still have two tables because there's 13 players. But I was like I say, I was at the verge of I was at risk to go all in and get knocked out. But I've I'm in third place now, so I'm gonna fold here, and I'm gonna definitely wait for the next person to get knocked out. Actually, I'm gonna wait till we get to the final table. This is an eight-player table, and there's uh, there's currently 13 players left. The next person gets knocked out gets no money, whereas everybody else that that survives is going to get paid. Now this guy just went out before the bubble, uh, so hand for hand play is over. We're down to how many are we down to? We're down to 12 players. So I've made the money. Um, Four more players have to go out before we reach the final table. Anyway, I'm going to raise here. I've got a king jack suited, um, and we'll see what happens here. These guys are thinking the same thing that I am. You know, they want to get to the final table. And okay, now I've got a king queen suited. Um, what do you do? I got a four flush. Uh, I'm gonna bet. I seriously doubt that either one of these guys called with a deuce, but we'll see. Um, they could have a pair of fours. I could be drawing dead, but I just hit a flush. I thought I was really lucky I mean, I was lucky to hit the flush, but gosh, if somebody's got a pair of twos or a pair of fours here, they're gonna. Oh boy, here we go. He's folded. Alpha Dog, what the heck is he? I mean, it's conceivable that he's in the big blind. He could have a two or a four, but I'm going to call because I have a feeling that I'm going to hit the flush, and we'll see. Well, he's going to make me pay to see it. Um, I'm going to call, and I didn't get it, so I'm going to check, and he's got a bigger stack than he's probably going to put me all in it, which I'm not going to. I'm not going to call. I'm going to fold. I think he's got something. I could be wrong, but I'm down to 15 big blinds, and I just went from third place to eighth place, um, which is a fairly big drop. Um, like I say, I wasn't going to play any until we reached the final table, and we've actually got a further way to go than I thought. Um, like I say, there's 12 players in here, and we all made the money, but it's there's another big jump at the getting to the final table. Okay, well now we're down to now we're at one less, and I'm gonna fold here. I'm also gonna start checking the time for the blinds. There's 5 minutes left in this blind, and so I may, I want to know how much time's left in the blind because it will determine how fast I play. I'd like to get my blind in before the next blind level, if possible, and that's not going to be a problem since there's 4 minutes left in this blind. Um, I'm just going to continue to fold here. I've mentioned that I watch the clock, um, but I never play slow. Um, I never time out. I will take my time in deciding, whether I'm going to play. And this guy's gone all in, and I've got him covered. I've got an ace king, so here we go. He's got a 9-8. He gets the 9. I need a king or an ace. And what do you know? He ends up with two pair. And, well, this is poker, folks. Now I'm down to 4.69 big blinds. I'm in the small blind with nothing. So I'm going to fold here. This stat chart up here still says I'm eighth out of 11, but I don't believe that's the case. Let me look at the other scoreboard. Yeah, I'm 11th out of 11. So I went from third place to last place. And but hey, like I say, this is poker. There's a big difference between 12th place and first place. 12th place is $5.68, and first place is 62.54. And you never get to first place by folding an ace king. Not in my world. But I can't say it was a bad beat, but it was a bad beat. He had this guy, had a 9-8. Anyway, that's poker. And now I'm on the button with a 5-4 suited. I'm not going to call that. Um, some people like to play those the suited connectors, and actually I do too if I've got a good sized stack, but I don't. And what do you know? I would have flopped a flush. Isn't that something? I had the 4-5 of clubs and 3 clubs flopped. This game will drive you crazy. Anyway, this video's been close to 11 minutes now. I have an ace 10. I'm going to go all in. There's only 3 other players, and all of them have bigger stacks than I do. So, I mean, at some point I have to. Well, that's good. This guy raised, and so this guy's probably going to fold out. Well, he's going to need a 9 or a couple of hearts. What do you know? What do you know? Yeah, well, my note on him is he raises with a king 8 offsuit and he's a bluffer. So, anyway, this position says I'm still in 10th, but I don't believe that's the case. Let me look at the other board here. I'm an 8th out of 10th. And one more player needs to go out, and then we'll be at the final table. I've got a 6-8 offsuit. It's about time these guys folded, don't you think? Um, this guy's gone all in. He goes all in with the ace jack off. He goes all in often, but I'm not going to call him with a 6-8 offsuit. Like I say, I make notes on these players. This guy's from the United States. This guy's from the United States, Portugal, and United States. Well, actually that's unusual. I don't see a table full of mostly people from the United States here. I see a lot of them from Russia and Ukraine and South America. Okay, well, let's see. 10-9. What? This guy flopped a straight. Uh, so now we're at the final table. Okay, I made it. Well, I believe, no, I guess there's one more. One more has to go out here. You know, like I say, this the scoreboard indicator is there's a delay in it. Plus, there's a delay in my mind because I'm thinking that this is a 9-player table and it's an 8-player table. But this still says there's 10 players up here. There's 9 players. Um, I've emailed tech support at America's Cardroom and asked why that is, and they told me something about it had to do with bounties, but this isn't a bounty tournament. There's a lag in the system, and I don't know what to think of it. It could be that uh, the servers are in 2 places, half a world apart. I just don't really know. But anyway, it bothers me that I can't look up at the top of the table and find out what position I'm in and how many players are in the table. You know, now I believe it right now. It says I'm 9th out of 9, and yeah, I am 9th out of 9, and the 8th place players got Wow, 183,000 more chips than I do. So, but anything can happen here. Uh, there's 4 players here and 5 players at the other table. I just need to get some good cards and get a flop to go with it because I would like to get work my way up the leaderboard rather than go out in ninth place right before the final table. I'd much rather make the final table and get a chance to take the top prize of $62. And this I got to make a note here. Uh, oh, she was in the big. He was in the big blind. I didn't realize that. I just saw he had a 10-2, and I'm gonna fold. I'm down to 5 big blinds. We are in a hand for hand mode. I just got the big blind out of the way. Now I'm in the small blind. I'm gonna fold. My notes on this guy is he calls a raise with a 3-3 pair of threes, and well, what do you know? Now we're at the final table, so somebody else got knocked out at the other table, and I've made it. Uh, I'm going to get at least $6.81, uh, which is, you know, a pretty good profit for the $2.50 it costs to play here. More importantly, um, I don't know whether I'll be on the button. It depends on how they shift this, but I should be on the button this next hand. I am. I'm on the button. So what that means is that I don't. I mean, I don't have to play until everybody in front of me has played. But also, it means that I don't have to pay another ante until the big blind gets around to me. So I have the luxury of taking my time and waiting for cards. This guy's raised a minimum raise. I'm going to fold, but I'd really like to see a couple of these players get knocked out here. So I want to see everybody call but me. And like I say, I'm in eighth place now, and I'm 200 and some thousand below the seventh place player. And of course, now I can see that on the table. I don't need to look at the other board. I've got a 6-8 offsuit. That's a fold. How much time's left in this blind? There's 1 minute left in this blind. So I'll just fold and get out of the way here. Well, that's going to be a fold. There's two other players here. This one's down to 8 big blinds, and this one's down to 7. So they're low stacked as well. Anything under 10 big blinds is considered to be low stacked. Okay, well, I need some cards here. I need some cards. Oh yeah, this Anaflex is the one that has rebought 6 times. So this player has paid $15 to enter this tournament, and he's going to need to finish fifth or better to break even. Whereas I'm, in the money. Gosh, what do you do with a 10-9 suit? Um, I'm going to fold it. A lot of people would love that, and it might not have been a bad bet for me to go all in on. But like I say, I'm I'm so low stacked that it would be nothing for one of these players with the big stacks with 30 big blinds to call. Well, I would have a 4 flush if I would have called. And I would have come up short. So I made the right call by folding. Oh boy. Well, okay, now I have an ace 3. I believe I'll go all in here. It would be nice if everybody folded, but I don't think that's the case. This guy raises with a king 8 offsuit, so I have to think he's got less than a king 8, and I think I'm going to go all in. And this one calls it. Yeah, I'm going all in. Screw it. I've got an ace. It's the best I can hope for here. Oh no! Look at that. I hit a 3 and he hit a 10. So I'm out in 8th place, and that's it. This is a 25-minute video. Anyway, I made the final table. I made some money, and this will go up on my YouTube channel. So be sure to like and subscribe. I upload tournaments regularly where I do well. Fortunately, that's most of them these days. But anyway, thanks for watching, and till next time, happy poker.